Masters of Trivia. This is a very interesting play to earn trivia game with their token on the base chain. Now the token is yet to be launched. In fact, we are heading towards the pre-sale for the token. It will be in multiple stages. We are going to talk about that in detail. But what I found really interesting in this project, in this game, is their slogan is knowledge gamified. So not only that this platform expands our knowledge, but it also expands our wealth. And there are two ways we can do that, which I'm going to share with you guys in this video. So make sure that you watch till the end, because not only are we going to talk about this platform, this game, different game modes, but we are also going to talk about their token, the token utilities, what we can expect from it. We're going to talk about the token allocation, tokenomics, all the fun and the juicy stuff. So all of that will be in this video. Make sure that you watch till the end. And as always, nothing here is an investment or a financial advice. So always do your own investigation and research. Now we are going to talk about details of the token, the potential that it has, what sort of opportunity does it create for us. We are going to discuss that. We are going to take a look at this project as a whole from an investment point of view. But before we do that, we need to see what we have in the project. We need to talk about the game, the platform, how many users does it have, what sort of game modes do we have here. So once we have that, it will create a clearer picture on what we can expect from the token. So here's a proper introduction on what Masters of Trivia is. Like I said before, this is a play to earn trivia platform that we can use to either play solo, we can do quizzes. There are different game modes, like we have multiple choice questions, we have guess the word games, we have true or false questions, which we can do either as a solo, or we can compete with other players. We can compete in the leaderboard. We can, do head-to-heads. We can do monthly and weekly leaderboard challenges, stuff like those. And when we do that, when we engage with the platform, when we play the games, we are rewarded in their native token, which is the Master of Trivia token, MOT token, which we can then redeem. We can either convert it to fiat or other cryptocurrency, because it will get listed on exchanges, including decentralized exchanges and also centralized exchanges. They have their application on Apple App Store, on iOS. It is also available on the website, where we can create our account. We can compete in the leaderboard by doing quizzes. We can, play the game online. And so far, talking about statistics, they have more than 200,000 downloads and about 50,000 monthly users. And all of these users are from 196 different countries. So the project already has a decent base, a decent audience, a decent community that is backing it, that is playing the games, which is a really good sign. Every investor that is going to look at it will see how strong the community is behind, this whole project. So from that point of view, I think that's a really good sign. But it shows that people are enjoying the game. Now here comes the next step. This token is a utility token. That means it will be utilized in this platform. Not only that it is used to incentivize user engagement, it is used to reward players for playing the game, but it will be integrated in the platform. That means in one way or another, people will be using these tokens, and there are ways through which it will be used. There will be some locked or exclusive content. There will be some trivia quizzes that will be locked, stuff like these. And to gain access to it, people will need to use these tokens. And as these tokens are used, it is going to create a demand, a higher demand for the token. People will have to purchase these tokens, and that demand is going to lead to price appreciation of the token. And as the user base grows, the demand for the token grows, and it also grows in value. So from that point of view, we can definitely tell that it is an amazing opportunity, because a solid user base is already there, and it will only grow from here. Now we're gonna move ahead with other information about the platform, and then we'll talk about the different token stages and so forth. Now, when we talk about, trivia quizzes, you can play those, online. And I did play some. The one, the latest one that I have is on the Interstellar. So when you open up these trivia quizzes, when you click on play online, let's go ahead and do that. It is going to give you, this option. This is a quiz vault in which we have different categories. Now, these are the main categories. The one that I went for is the movies. Now, already we have a lot of different categories and different subcategories. So I went with the movies, and in the movies section, you'd get other subcategories. I went with the science fiction movies, and when we click on it, we get multiple quizzes. We have 12 quizzes in this subcategory. So you can see we already have a lot of categories and a lot of quizzes within those categories, and it will only expand from here. And we also have governance, so people will be able to choose what happens, what new categories are brought, and so forth. Now, these are the different titles. The one that I chose was Interstellar. Now, I did watch that movie a while back, so, my memory wasn't that, strong for a lot of the finer details, but still, I didn't do that bad. When you click on play now, this is how it shows. So we have this timer for about 5.5 minutes, and we get different questions like who composed the score for Interstellar. I think it was Hans Zimmer, the song behind the Interstellar. And what was the name of the robotic assistant on the Endurance spacecraft? I did choose TARS first, but that was the second robot. The first one was Case. So as you go along, you do these type of things, and in the end, you get your results. I got 15 correct and 7 wrong, which is fine because I watched the movie years ago. And as you can see, I got 106 plus points and about plus 6 coins. The token is not launched yet, so it's not integrated in the platform yet, but still we can play these, we can do these quizzes. Once the token is launched, it is integrated. These will be in the token. And as we go ahead in the, and we compete in the leaderboard, I think these points are going to help it out. And there will be other options, other rewards. I'm not sure. All of that is open, not just for the team, but also, for the community. They can choose what happens. They can choose the incentives, the rewards model that they have created. So it will be on the people. So it's not confirmed exactly what's going to happen, but the basic function is you play the game, you are rewarded in the token. Now that is the one method. I mentioned 2 methods through which we will be able to kind of benefit and profit from here. The first one is playing the game and getting rewarded. The next one is the token itself, the price appreciation of the token. Now, since it is a utility token and the user base is growing, they're going to play the game and they will have to use the token to unlock exclusive content, for which they will have to purchase the token. As they purchase the token, the price is going to increase. And when an investor, some investors look at it, they'll see a huge user base behind the project. They would want to get into it. And when they do that, it's going to grow even further. So that is absolutely what I love about these utility tokens, because they have something solid backing it. They have a utility that is backing it. And that's the whole beauty of it. Now we have a lot of details, which I'm pretty sure I'm missing at this point. So we have different game modes, like I mentioned before. We have daily quiz, we have one-on-one battle, we have guess the word, we have group battle, we have quizzes by category, which I just showed you guys. We have quizzes by language, and this is where you can get started, you can play it. And then we have this leaderboard in which you can see all these people who have the highest points accumulated. Now before we properly talk about the utility and all the places where the token will be utilized, which I think can be expanded further, because let's be fair, it's up to the community, so they can decide on newer ways where token can be utilized. But I'm going to share the information that I have so far on places that are already decided where the token will be used. But before we do that, let's talk about the the token itself, the tokenomics, the token allocation, and the most importantly, the pre-sale. That's the most interesting thing that we have here. So this is the page that you would want to look at if you're interested in the token. We have about 4 days before this, the pre-sale starts. It will be in different stages, which I'm going to show you guys, and it will have different pricing. So it has all this information that I have kind of like given you guys an overview of, like where the token will be used and utilized. This is the token distribution. So, and we have the starting and end time. If we go to the next page, that is the pre-sale page, we'll have much better information there. But you can check out the whole distribution that is for the token pre-sale, for liquidity pool. They have placed lockups on most of these to ensure that there is no dump or people running off with the money. This is the application which I'll suggest you guys that you download if you have Android or iOS. The application is available for both of them. We have all the amazing testimonials and reviews on the app, on the Play Stores, which you can check for yourself. And then we have their whole roadmap on what's coming next. But we do have a lot of decentralized exchange listings and a lot of major centralized exchange listings that are possibly planned to happen in the future. We can possibly guess what they will be, but we have governance in here, so the community will have the option to choose where they want the token to be listed, and the team is going to go ahead and try to get the token listed there. Now if we move forward toward the pre-sale page, that is when we're going to get the most juicy stuff. You can check out the white paper for all the major details. This is where you'll be able to connect your wallet and you can participate in the pre-sale. And if we go down there, we're going to get information about the different stages. So here we go. The first one from March 1 to March 15, which is about in a few days, is, that is going to be the private sale in which the price will be $0.02 per MOT token. That is the lowest. You're not going to get any, lower than this. The next will be the pre-sales tier 1, the stage 1, which will be from March 16 to March 23, about, I would say, a week, in which the price is going to be $0.03 per MOT. And in the pre-sale tier 2, which will be from March 24 to April 5, the price will be $0.04 per MOT, which is already double from the private sale price. And in the pre-sale tier 3, it'll be from April 5 to April 16, about 11 days, in which the price is going to be $0.05 per MOT. And the listing price, it doesn't say anywhere here, I think, but it will be higher than, all of these prices. So it will be up to you. You can decide where you want to enter. You don't have to enter in the private sale. You don't have to enter into, pre-sale tier 1. You can enter whenever you are satisfied that you want to get into it. No pressure. You have to do your own investigation. You have to do your own research. Look at what people are talking about it. Play the game. Check out the community. You do all that stuff. And then whenever you feel like, you are comfortable with it, you can get into it. But you still have time. So I would suggest you guys that if you want to do that, you do it early. So when you make up the decision, you can get into in the early stages. So you can get the tokens at a discount. So this is the information that we have so far. The total tokens that are up for grabs is about 20% of the allocation. That is about 100 million token. And the acceptable currency is going to be Ethereum, USDT, USDC. Now, if they reach the soft cap, they'll raise $100,000. And if they reach the hard cap, they're going to raise about $2.7 million. And here's the token distribution that we have already discussed. And like I mentioned before, there are lockups on some of these allocations. You're going to get the information about that from the white paper. And here we have the roadmap. Again, that is on the other page as well. But they're going to expand the user base. They're going to market the whole platform. They're going to market the token. They're going to expand the user base. And they're going to go ahead with the decentralized exchange listings after the pre-sale is over. They're going to go ahead with the decentralized exchange listings, and then afterwards centralized exchange listings. Now let's properly talk about the utility places where the token will be used. So first of all, we're going to have in-app purchases where players can use MOT to purchase exclusive in-app items like premium trivia packs, special game modes, or they can access tournaments because there will be an entry fee in these tournaments. Then they're gonna, it will be used for governance. So people who wants in on the governance, they will have to, have these tokens. Then there will be marketplace transactions. There will be an inbuilt marketplace, which will allow players to trade collectibles, rare trivia packs, and other items of value using the MOT as currency. And there will be entry fee for special events and that entry fee will be in the MOT token. So players will need these tokens and they will have to use these tokens if they want to participate in those events. And for those players who wants to access paid educational content and trivia training modules, they will have to use MOT tokens to purchase them. And the token holders can donate their MOT tokens to select causes and charities as part of the community-driven efforts. And we already have talked about ways through which we can earn the token. So this is the entire project. As you can see, it's amazing. You're gonna have a lot of fun playing the game while you will be earning. And the token is a good opportunity because it is a utility token and it is backed by a strong user base. So I think that's also a good opportunity to consider. I'll give you guys all their links that will be in the description. So make sure that you get those from there. And if you have any question, let me know in the comment section. And I'll see you guys in the next video shortly. So stay tuned.